Jimin made a surprising decision. Jungkook couldn't believe what happened. The latest news from the world of K-pop is making the ARMY excited again. BTS's Jimin reportedly took a decision that not only surprised fans, but it also made Jungkook himself speechless in disbelief. This decision came suddenly in the midst of their busy lives, and the reaction immediately spread widely on social media. According to a close source, Jimin, who is known for always being careful in determining steps, this time showed a different side. He chose something that was never imagined by many people, even by Jungkook, who had been very close to him. ARMY also considered that what Jimin did could be an important turning point in his personal and career journey. Jungkook was said to look dumbfounded when he heard Jimin's decision directly. Although there has been no official statement from the agency, rumors say that it has to do with the new direction that Jimin wants to take to show his maturity, both as an artist and as an individual. "I didn't expect Jimin to be this brave," commented a staff member who witnessed the moment. ARMY around the world flooded social media with speculation, prayers, and support for Jimin. Many feel proud that this decision shows the courage and sincerity of an artist who never stops growing. On the other hand, Jungkook's seemingly emotional reaction left fans wondering how much impact this decision had on the relationship of the two so close. Whatever happens, one thing is certain. Jimin has proven that he is a figure who dares to take big steps for his future. And Jungkook, though surprised, is believed to be standing by his side, supporting unconditionally as he always does. Many wondered what decision Jimin actually made to make Jungkook look so surprised. Some rumors say that Jimin is preparing for a big project that is very personal, something he didn't talk about before even to the other BTS members. The project is reportedly not just music, but it's also Jimin's reflective journey to show a side of him that the public has never seen. Jungkook, who usually knows every detail about Jimin, this time was completely incredulous. Witnesses at the scene mentioned that when Jimin revealed his intentions, Jungkook simply fell silent, looking at him deeply, as if trying to make sure that what he heard was true. "Are you really going to do it?" Jungkook said with a mixture of admiration, worry, and pride. The atmosphere around the two of them was suddenly quiet. The staff in the room also admitted that they could feel how emotional the moment was. Jimin lowered his head for a moment before finally smiling slightly, as if to assure everyone that his decision was unanimous. He said quietly but confidently, "I have to do it now, for myself and for all of us." Jungkook's words touched him, though he still couldn't figure out how Jimin could be so brave to take such a big step. ARMY on social media was immediately flooded with a variety of comments. Some are crying with pride, some are worried, some are increasingly curious. Jimin-related hashtags even immediately became a global trending topic just a few hours after this news circulated. This decision is definitely no small thing. For Jimin, it was a turning point that could change the course of his life. For Jungkook, the moment was a reminder that his friends and colleagues are now growing stronger than ever. Despite the shock, the ARMY is confident that Jungkook will eventually be the first to support Jimin, because the relationship between the two has stood the test of time. As soon as the news of Jimin's surprising decision spread, ARMY around the world immediately crowded various social media platforms. Twitter, Instagram, and Weverse are filled with thousands of messages of support and speculation about what Jimin actually decided. Many fans associated it with earlier moments when Jimin seemed more introspective and often talked about his personal journey. Not only that, most of the ARMY highlighted Jungkook's seemingly emotional reaction. Fans said that Jungkook's expression, which looked surprised, confused, and proud, showed how deep the relationship between the two was. Among the thousands of tweets, one of the most shared read, "Jungkook has always been a witness to Jimin's big steps. Even if he is surprised, we know he will always stand by his side." Hashtags like #JiminBigDecision, #JungkookAlways, and #WithYouForever are trending globally in minutes. Many ARMY wrote long messages. Some even made compilation videos of Jimin and Jungkook's journey from their debut to the present. The video highlights how Jungkook has always been by Jimin's side, both during concerts, interviews, and backstage when Jimin feels fragile. On the other hand, Jimin's decision also made many people judge that Jimin and Jungkook's relationship has developed into a symbol of emotional strength within BTS. They are not only partners on stage, but also each other's home to return when the world feels too heavy. An army from Brazil wrote, "Jimin and Jungkook taught us the meaning of courage, that even though the road is hard, there is someone who will always believe in us." Not only fans, some South Korean media began to raise this story with a deeper perspective. The articles mentioned that Jimin's decision reflects the courage of K-pop artists who seek to express themselves honestly, without just going with the flow of the industry. And with Jungkook by his side, Jimin's journey seems to be stronger, because he is never really alone. Jungkook himself, although surprised, is believed to be providing full support. Many fans believe that after the shock subsides, Jungkook will be the first to make sure Jimin doesn't bear the burden alone. Their closeness once again proves that Jungkook's friendship is nothing out of the ordinary, but rather a bond that makes the army feel emotionally involved. After the conference or announcement ended, the backstage atmosphere was filled with staff whispers and army cheers that could still be heard from outside. Jimin sat in the corner of the room with a heavy breath, clearly still processing the impact of his own decision. His hands trembled slightly, either because of the relief of having revealed his heart's content, or because he was worried about people's reactions. Jungkook, who had been watching him from afar, finally stepped closer. Without saying much, he sat down next to Jimin. There was only silence for a few seconds before Jungkook whispered, "Hyun, are you sure about this?" His voice sounded doubtful, but attentive. Jimin smiled faintly, although his eyes were still teary. "I don't know if this is right or wrong, but I know I have to do it. I can't keep pretending I'm okay. I want to be honest, at least once to myself," she replied softly. Jungkook looked at Jimin deeply. There is a sense of pride mixed with worry. He took Jimin's hand, holding it tight. "Then, I'll stay here. Whatever happens. I may have been surprised earlier, but I know it's you, Hyun. And I won't let you go through all this alone." The words made Jimin unable to hold back tears. He finally looked down and leaned on Jungkook's shoulder. The atmosphere is quiet, only the ticking of the clock on the wall and a faint noise from outside the room. In that moment, it was clear how deep the relationship between the two was, beyond words that could be expressed in public. For Jimin, Jungkook's support was the biggest form of reinforcement. For Jungkook, seeing Jimin dare to take such a big step makes him even more aware that he is not just a group friend, unless it is someone who truly cares, and although the decision came as a surprise to many, between the two of them, the moment actually further strengthened the long-established bond. ARMY may only be able to see a small part of the story, but it clearly feels that whatever it faces, Jimin and Jungkook will complement each other, like two inseparable sides.